All right. There's more than, all right, I'm going to call this public hearing to order here at Jefferson County Industrial Development Agency in the town of Lyme. And first, just I'll read the rules of the hearing. That the hearing officer, which is myself, will read the resolution of the board authorizing the public hearing. Each speaker shall be limited to 5 minutes. A speaker may not be permitted to relinquish any or all of their time to another speaker. Written comments will be accepted and included in the minutes. All comments by any speaker must be addressed to the hearing officer. There should be no dialogue or debate between members of the public during the hearing. The hearing officer will not answer questions or make comments during the hearing. There shall be no dialogue between the hearing officer and the public. So this is a chance just to hear some comments. Each speaker must introduce himself or herself by name and address, and the hearing officer may require anyone wishing to speak to sign in with their name and address, and then take speakers in the order of the sign-in. Each speaker is limited to a single opportunity, and only one speaker shall have the floor at a time. All others present shall be respectful and silent until it is their opportunity to speak. No demonstration shall be permitted, which will disrupt the hearing. Disturbances may result in the suspension of the hearing and removal of any offending party. I see we have a rowdy crowd here anyways. And the hearing officer may limit the speaker to less than 5 minutes if his or her comments are repetitive and have already been addressed by other speakers. So just the notice of the public hearing that notice is hereby given that the public hearing pursuant to Article 18A of the New York State General Municipal Law, the Act, will be held by Jefferson County Industrial Development Agency on September 27, 2022 at 1 p.m. at the Town of Lyme Municipal Building at 12175 New York State Route 12E, Shimone, New York, 13622, in connection with the matter described below. 3 Mile Bay Ventures, LLC, for itself and for an entity or entities to be formed, collectively the company, has submitted an application to the agency requesting the agency's assistance with a certain project consisting of the acquisition by the agency of a leasehold interest in approximately 57.68 acres of real property located at 7828 New York State Route 12E in the town of Lyme, New York. The planning, design, construction, and operation of an approximately 10,000 square foot event center destination facility, including 5 cottages and laundromat space, along with utility and site improvements, a parking lot, access and egress improvements, signage, curbage, sidewalks, landscaping, and stormwater retention improvements. The acquisition and installation in and around the land and improvements by the company of machinery, equipment, fixtures, and other items of tangible personal property, and entering into a straight lease transaction pursuant to which the agency will retain a leasehold interest in the facility for a period of time and sublease such interest in the facility back to the company. So it's a straight lease transaction. Basically, we lease the facility and lease it back to the business. The agency is contemplating providing financial assistance to the company with respect to the project in the form of an exemption from all state and local sales and use taxes with respect to qualifying personal property included in or incorporated into the facility or used in the construction and equipping of the facility. A mortgage recording tax exemption for financing undertaken to construct the facility, and a partial real property tax abatement through a payment in lieu of tax agreement, a pilot, pursuant to which the company would make payments in lieu of real property taxes to the agency for the benefit of each affected taxing jurisdiction. In accordance with Section 859A of the Act, a representative of the agency will be at the above stated time and place to present a copy of the company's project application, which is available on the table, including a cost-benefit analysis, which is also available for viewing on the company's website at jcida.com. The agency will also live stream the public hearing through its webpage and also encourage all interested parties to submit written comments to the agency, which will all be included within the public hearing record. Written comments to the agency, any written comments may be sent to the Jefferson County Industrial Development Agency at 800 Starbuck Avenue, Watertown, New York, 13601. Attention, David Zembeck, Chief Executive Officer, and or via email at dzembeck@jcida.com. Notice having been written, would anyone like to make any comments or speak?
I didn't know you had that.
Oh.
There, I'll take a look at that.
Okay.
This is their application?
Yes. Yep. Well, I will just say for the record, so the pilot being considered is a 15-year pilot, which basically equates to about over the 15-year, an average of 50% savings to what would normally be paid in full property taxes. So the business would start out, they would continue to pay the existing taxes on the land, but in terms of the improved value of the property, they would pay 25% of the full new value for the first 5 years, 50% of that increased value for the next 5 years after that, years 6 through 10, Then years 11 through 15 would pay 75% of full taxation, and then start paying full property taxes in year 16. So over the course of the 15 years, they'd be paying $665,308 roughly, or about 52% of full taxation during that 15-year period. And then those taxes would be distributed proportionately between the town, county, and the school district on a pro rata basis.
You don't have that broke out, right?
I do have that broken out, but
What would that be to you?
and so that cost benefit analysis shows the distribution of the taxes collected each year and how they were distributed between the town, county, and village. I mean, town.
Over 15 years, it's $28,631.
Right.
Now, is that tax locked in at the start, or is it a percentage of what each year's?
Can explain that. I guess I'm not supposed to have dialogue during the hearing, but I'd be glad to discuss that when the hearing's over. So I'll give folks time in case you want to make any comments or.
So is the JCIDA giving them a grant of $225,000?
No, the benefits being provided to the company are proposed to be the break in the taxes.
It's on there?
Right.
And so it's not, and I'm looking at their application and they put down $225,000.
I'll have to discuss that afterwards. So I can discuss that with you afterwards. But. So at this point, does anyone have any comments? All right. That said, I will close the public hearing at 1:15.